So we're just defeated, destroyed. We just spent so much money, at a time when we especially didn't have anything like that. Like we're going all into credit at this point. You know what I mean? The band is just like the first 3 or 4 years. That's the other thing. For the first 3 or 4 years of Home Free, like we're operating in a deficit because that's what you have to do touring. And it's because we have promoters who are willing to take the hit and lose the money and pay us so that because they believe that we'll eventually be able to tour and make, them the money back that they've been paying, paying, right? So it's like, anyways, I could talk about that forever. So anyways, like it was early days for Home Free in terms of like building our business.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Business is a key word, actually. I think some musicians don't think of their career as a business and they get screwed.
It's a business. Absolutely. Just as much as it's art, it's a business.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we're defeated and destroyed. And of course, that was back when I still was on Twitter, and active. And I, oh my God, we're not going to be able to go to the Tonight Show. And everybody's just like destroyed. And of course we paid for this private jet. We're just like, well, what are we going to do? Oh my God. Then we went to the jet and we were like, hey dude, can we please have our money back? I'm so sorry. He was like, no guys, I'm sorry. That's not how this works. I'm
You're going to New York regardless.
We paid the pilot for a day already. Like, it's not like you may as well just go to New York. And we were like, called the Tonight Show. They were like, hey, sorry about this, but they can still come backstage. Kenny said that they can hang out in his dressing room if they want to, and they can just come backstage and hang out backstage at the Tonight Show. So we were like, okay, right. So we go to the Tonight Show. We get there. We flew in a private jet, the least fun private jet experience you could ever have, right? At least going there. And we get to New York. We get to the Tonight Show, and we have just a really beautiful time bonding with Kenny backstage. He talks to us for hours, telling us stories about Nashville, about country music, about all the stars, about what it's like. He told us a story about his career. And he said, boys, just let me tell you something. Don't worry about today, man, because you guys are going to be here for a while and you don't want to rise fast. He was like, the slower that you rise to the peak of your career, the much more graceful your longevity will be on its decline. And we were like, thanks, Kenny. You're right.
Bro, thanks, that quote gave me chills, man. That's so important.
It really meant a lot. We learned a lot that day. I got to meet Channing Tatum. It was the first time any of the Roots had brought their mother to the show since the show started because they wanted to meet Kenny Rogers. Channing Tatum really wanted to meet Kenny Rogers. He comes and goes, hey, man, Chan. I was like, yeah, man. Wow, cool. This is awesome. His name's Chan. His friends call him Chan. It was a really, really great experience. We're still out on this money. We're like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's almost the end of the story.